I'm live. Yay. I never announce a live. Never. Um, Here we go. Well, this is not bad together. I didn't even look in the mirror. Um, it's Black Friday. I figured a lot of people would be around. All right. So, um, I had a really profound meditation last night. And hi, Teresa. I had a really profound meditation last night. So, I'm going to break it down in a way. I think I'm going to just sort of break it down. I'm not going to lead you through it. I'm just going to give you sort of the gist of it, and maybe you could manipulate it and use it to your own thing, benefit, whatever. So it's really good to change up meditations every so often. Really is. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy post Thanksgiving. I hope you had pie for breakfast. I wish I had pie, but I don't. I just ate normal food because, I didn't really have Thanksgiving. I mean, I had it, like people sent me messages and it was nice and I sent them, but it wasn't the same as like, overeating with everybody else. Because I don't really know Americans here. I know Mexicans. And, okay. So my little message is call it in. So, okay. You go into your heart and you feel love, right? You feel gratitude and love, and you let that energy spread through your whole body. You call on your higher self, the highest point of yourself, like the part of your soul that is in the other realms at the same now, right? And you call in all your soul buddies, all your helpers, all the people that are supposed to help you and that you're supposed to help, because sometimes a lot of times, you know who they are. They're your best friends or your sister or your brother or your mother or whatever, your aunt, your neighbor that support you and you support. And it's like, it's part of the soul contract, of, I came in to like give this person a job. I came in to, I don't know, support this person emotionally or, etc. But sometimes not all of them are around or they have yet to come around. So what you do is you call them in, you bring them closer to you, whether you know them or not. So I call in all the helpers, all the comfort, right? The love, the friendship, the opportunities, the jobs, etc. Right? And you call them in and you feel them around you and you send them love, right? And then you receive love from them back. So now your heart and is like it's pumping out this love and you're receiving love and you surround yourself. And it doesn't matter whether you know them or not. You don't even have to know them. And then you send gratitude to them. And then you ground the whole thing in to like make it so. You ground the whole thing in. So in order to ground, it's good if your feet are on the floor. You could also just, hi Marby. Pumpkin pie and coffee sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, I was thinking last night. Okay, let me finish that and I'll tell you about pie. So another good way to ground, I'm going to show you. It's so you're sitting and then you bend over and you cross your arms and like put it into your ankles, put it into your feet. I can't really show you. So it would be what, like that, and you ground that energy in. You ground that energy in. Hi, Sage. So that's a really, good way to ground at the end of meditation. Oh, so, okay. So that being said, some of you are my soul buddies, and I would love to sell some art today. I would love to sell some art today. I love making art. It's like really sharing my joy. And I could do them as prints, so it'd be a lot less expensive. It's all on my website, ripecolor.com. And then the code is yes, YES, until Monday. Because once you go to checkout, it'll ask for a code. And if it doesn't work, just send me a thing, because sometimes people can't figure it out. All right, so that's that. So it's about calling in the helper energy, right? The people who are there to be your friends, to comfort you, to offer you opportunities. And the thing is, it's mutual. Somebody offers you, say, a job, and then you work for them and you're good for their company, or they offer you, I don't know, emotional support. So call it in. And I think I'm going to throw a card for the day. And I'm sending out an email. I sent out one email already for Black Friday. Black Friday, it's such a weird. I know it's because the store's going to black. La la la. They should have named it Blue Friday or Green Friday or pink or orange or yellow or anything. Okay. Let's start a campaign. And I'm going to throw a card for the day. And tarot is all on sale. So, it's like, oh, Jeffrey, I don't really know if I want a tarot reading now, but I might want one in a month or whatever. But you can buy it now, and then, you schedule it for later. Or IET or a pendulum. I'm going to throw one card. I think it's good if I throw one card and I tell you the energy of the day, but also that way I could describe the card, because I know a lot of people are interested in like learning tarot. And the thing with tarot is that, we all have our own interpretations, which is correct. It's not, oh, that's the wrong interpretation. That's ridiculous. Hi, Dina. Hi, Sin. Everyone tell me about the dessert, because that way I'm going to feel like I was there. Okay, so this is the card of the day. Oh, lovely. Act on your passion. She's really powerful, this one. She's creative. It's a feminine energy, but it could be a man with a feminine energy, right? But this is really about acting on your passion and knowing when the time is right, right? Knowing when the time is right. To me, she's the queen of timing. It's a black cat, which has a weird thing. But from what I get from this card personally, is because the black cat is here, there's a little magic going on, right? But it's also, cats are really, really smart when it comes to hunting. I have to close the door because here goes the dog. I've been wanting to start this video for like 40 minutes, and then I dropped this, and then I got a stain on that, and then the dogs. Hang on, I'll be back. Maybe I should do doggy tarot. All right, so it's a queen. She's patient. She's really fiery. She's kind of eccentric. She's really creative. She says things in a weird way. She's very eccentric. But fiery and alive and exciting and interesting and feisty and clever. She's very clever. So the black cat for me is, I know when the time is right. That's the energy of it. It's like, because any cat, I watch a lot of nature documentaries. I used to. The way every single cat, all the big cats, the way they hunt, even that, like there's this little cat in the desert that's amazing with these huge ears. It's kind of fabulous. They don't waste their time. Like, they're going to sit and wait until the prey comes by. They're going to sit and wait, right? Or they get as close to it as they can, because it's like, I'm not using all my energy for this, right? Or the leopard hangs out in the tree and just waits for a deer to come by. It's like, I'm just going to hang out in this tree in my camouflage, and then I'm just going to drop myself on the tree right onto the deer. I'm not like going around looking. It's like, it'll come. It's kind of this energy of trusting and allowing and waiting for the opportunity. And then when the opportunity is there, you do it, right? It's almost like I put up flyers or something. Like I trust, and then somebody will pull the thing, the right person at the right time, kind of energy. Okay. So that is the Queen of Wands. So it's about knowing she's instinctual. That's what it is, because she's fire. So she's instinctual. It's not, it's so instinct, like the difference between the way I understand it, intuition and instinct. Intuition is like it's a feeling, it's a vision, it's more like that. Um, Instinct is like lower, it's kind of in your solar plexus, and it's more like, I got to act now. uh, you know, it's time to eat right now. It's time to make that phone call. Like I'm feeling it, in a deeper, like a gut level, in a more carnal sort of level, right? Oh, I know that this is the right thing to do right now. If somebody calls you and they say, oh, can you do something? And either you feel it like in your gut, maybe later, I'm expecting something else, or yes, like that. So that is what the Queen of Wands is about. All right. Um, so tell me about Thanksgiving. I'm going to live vicariously through you. Tell me about Thanksgiving. One year I went to my friend's house, and he's an artist also, and he made everyone a print. He's very good at drafting. I just do abstract. And I don't draw before, it just sort of happens. Uh, his so he made like a turkey, and then like on a like a gingham, whatever, tablecloth. It's almost like a still life. It was really lovely, a little watercolor, and then he just made copies and gave it to everybody. It was really nice. It was really nice. I lost it in the fire, but it was really nice. Oh, so talk to me. Talk to me. I can't just talk to I mean, I don't feel like I'm talking to myself, but what did you have? Anyone have any like really weird dessert or a fuchsia Friday? I love that. I love fuchsia. I love the color fuchsia. So fuchsia, the plant fuchsia and the color fuchsia, is named after a guy named Fuchs. That's where the name comes from, by the way. He found it. I think I'm sure it's tropical. Bourbon sweet potatoes. That sounds good. That sounds good. I know. Isn't that interesting, Sin? I like all these like weird facts. I tried to grow a fuchsia. It needs the right light because I in my old apartment I had a skylight in the bathroom, so I thought that would be good, but it was very hard to water, and they need a lot of water because it was really up high, and it's like in order that because I had like a skylight that opened like this. You had to do this, and it was really, really high. And in order to get up there, I had to put a stool on top of the sink, like around the hole of the sink. And the stool was a little bit like one of their legs. It was a little scary, I don't think it got enough light. So it has to have the right, you know, climate, the right light, the right this, and it needs a lot of water. I do both. So someone asked me, if do you do angel energy or angel infused art? I do. I do both. I feel like every time I make every time I start painting, it's just they tell me what to do. Sometimes I have an idea, but it doesn't really matter. So I made this one with blue flowers, right? Because my mother kept on telling me you need to make blue flowers, and I thought it was going to be like more bouquet-ish, like the flowers sort of exploding in a way, like almost like a Gerber daisy in a way, that shape. And it ended up being really Japanesey. It's like, okay, they just told me what to do. They're like, just use that color, use that brush. And then they say, oh, use the orange. Like, okay. Oh, you need some yellow. Yeah, all right. It was the same thing when I made the scarves. It was like I was just kind of taking direction, just kind of taking direction. And then this one in the back over here, that one, that's silk. Um, so I call it Jophiel because Jophiel is really one of my guardian angels.